All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. So man, listen, this one will be a quick one. As you can see from the title, I am here with the tag challenge of 4 fragrances I would double up on, all right? And that's very rare. So I was actually tagged by Justin over at 502 Fragrance Reviews, and since your boy is quarantined in, I figured I'd go ahead and jump on it. Now this is a tag video, and last year I was like, I'm not gonna do no more tag videos as some of the topics weren't what I was looking to do. But I thought this one was a nice one, so I decided to hop on it, man. So Justin, shout out to you. I will have him linked and listed down below, and stay tuned to the end of the video to see if I tagged you. Now with this video, since I recently dropped my 10 fragrances I need for life, both niche and designer, I decided to take a different twist on this video by talking about some fragrances that are not on that list. Obviously, if they was on those lists, then I would probably double up on them, all right? So with this list here, these are fragrances that I really enjoy. I may have had a double of these fragrances, or if it was presented to me at the right price, then I'll probably go ahead and hop on it. So now that you got it, let's get down to business. Now the first fragrance on my list today is one that I actually had 2 bottles of, but I gave one away during one of my giveaways within the channel for hitting the subscriber milestone, and that's one that I regretted giving away. This one has been discontinued in its normal traditional packaging and is only available in a refillable bottle. So I wish I still had it. The fragrance comes from Killian, and it's none other than Killian's Sacred Wood. Now Sacred Wood is this creamy wood scent. It's very sensual in my personal opinion. This one is cedar wood. It has a lot of cedar wood within it. It has spiced milk. It also has some incense and smoke, and it comes off as this nice, really woody fragrance. But I wish I still had that backup bottle of this one, man. Because of that, I tried to use this one sparingly because I'm not sure if I will ever be able to pick up this type of presentation on it again. But if I come across it for the right price and somebody's not trying to overcharge me for it, then I definitely probably will pick this thing up. So if this one wasn't your cup of tea, then holla at me. But for me, I think that this one is a really nice fragrance. I picked this one up from Saks Fifth Avenue, and man, this one's good. Listen, I know not everyone had the opportunity to smell this fragrance here, but this one is from their Asian Tales collection, and probably, in my personal opinion, I feel like there are other fragrances, even though I love the house, that could have been discontinued prior to this one being discontinued. Now, that's just my personal opinion on that, and there could be a lot of other things that stop that, whether it's certain ingredients, but this thing went away, and it came back in this little squeeze bottle that you put in here. So I'm not sure. Obviously, you can still make it because you can put it in a squeeze bottle and put it in this thing. So Killian, I'm not sure what you did, man. Let's talk about this, all right? First one I got to double up on is Killian's Sacred Wood. The next fragrance on my list that I would double up on comes from a fragrance house that is a clone house, or most popularly known for their clones, but they cloned a fragrance that you can no longer pick up anymore. If you can find it, then the bottle is like super duper old, and it has to be handled with a ton of care, or people want a crazy amount of money for it. The fragrance is Intrigo Devastante Intense from Parfums Vintage. Now, if we're being honest here, Intrigo Devastante Intense doesn't have the best, I guess, following out there, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So this one is a recreation of Dolce Gabbana's Barman, which was long ago discontinued, and one of the fragrances that actually brought me into the fragrance game, as I really enjoyed it. It was one in the white and black zebra print bottle. I used to pop that on with some peach papaya body lotion from Bath and Body Works because my cousin had it. We used to sneak it on, bow bow, and I was outside smelling like a champ, all right? I really enjoyed this fragrance, and when they brought this fragrance out, I was like, yes, I need it. Now, there was 2. I think there was just a regular Intrigo Devastante and then Intrigo Devastante Intense, and the Intense version is my personal favorite. This one isn't uber expensive, so I think you're gonna spend a lot more on getting the real deal if you can find it, given that it's in good condition, that is not expired, because it's like really old. But I enjoy this one. I would double up on this one in a heartbeat. I think I have the Intrigo Devastante. I think. I know they sent me like the samples, and I probably told them to send me this one, but they might have sent me both. I would probably trade out the Intrigo Devastante for Intrigo Devastante Intense. Just my personal opinion. Have you had these in your collection? This one's like this slightly sweet leather type of fragrance. You have labdanum in this one. You have some amber. It's very aromatic. I enjoy it, obviously, which is why it's on a fragrance list that I would double up on. And I might do that this year, man. Intrigo Devastante Intense. The next fragrance on today's list also comes from a clone house, but this one is on the list for a few different reasons. One, I've lent this fragrance out on numerous occasions for people that I know, man. They're like, hey, Big B, or they didn't say that at all. They said, hey, B, let me hold this fragrance, man. I need it for XYZ. I'm going to this place. The biddies enjoy it. Cannot hold it, and I will loan this one out to them. Along with that, I typically bring this along with me if I'm going places like if I'm traveling. I take this along with me, and most recently, as I was traveling back and forth from Tennessee to Florida during the move, I would often leave this one here, and then you guys hear me talk about it on the video like, oh, I don't have it with me, it's in Tennessee. I would typically just have one in my drop bag, and then I would keep one actually in the cologne room ready to go. So I may do that for this reason. This one is from Alexandria Fragrances, and this one is 1981X. Look at the amount of juice gone in this thing here. Let me see if I can just... There's a ton of juice gone away from this thing. Now, this one is a recreation of a Cedar fragrance. This one is sweet, it's tobacco, it's honey, and it works, which is why it gets so much usage, man. This probably gets the most usage of almost any fragrance within my collection, whether it's me, my son, or me lending this one out to other people to use because they really enjoy it as well. They should probably buy their own, all right? Versus me doubling up, they should probably buy their own. But at this rate, I'm going to have to double up because I'm definitely going to run out of this one. So, Alexandria Fragrances 1981X. And then the fourth and final fragrance on today's list is one that definitely gets some play. I enjoy this one, and not everyone feels the same way that I feel about this fragrance, but this is definitely one that's going to need a backup bottle. Is not only do I use this, but my oldest son Marcus, man, he used this one a lot. Like a lot, okay? So this is one he typically grabs for. He gets some compliments, it gets me compliments, and I've turned a lot of people onto this fragrance that know me in the real world, and they have enjoyed it as well. I've mentioned this one on lists and it's gotten good feedback and some not so great feedback, but that's expected. This one comes from Paco Rabanne. It's none other than Paco Rabanne 1 Million Lucky. This one is hazelnut, it's sweet, it's really a good performer, at least on my skin, and that's what I like about it, all right? This one has a different take. You have that green plum in this one. Listen, man, this one right here, I've been singing its praises since it released. I think this one is nice. Good to have in my collection. I'm happy to have this one in my collection. It's probably, in my personal opinion, the best release of the 1 Million lineup. All right, I know some people out there are like, no, B, you tripping. Listen, man, the original 1 Million was a beast, right? Privé was a beast. Cologne, but this one here, a savage, and I'm waiting to get my nose on the Eau de Parfum. That way I could try that one out. There you have it, man. Those are 4 fragrances that I feel are double up worthy. Again, man, I released the 10 fragrances that I need for Life Designer, 10 fragrances that I need for Life Niche, and those fragrances I have obviously doubled up on at some point or would double up on, but these are 4 fragrances that aren't on that list or those lists, and I feel like I would double up on. I explained all the reasons why, and also I'm going to tag a few people here. Now, I went through and watched all of the videos that were loaded at the time of recording this video. Yes, I went through and watched all the videos to make sure that I did not tag the same people. So, because Timmy over at Imagine Sense would tag me in videos from time to time, I'm going to go ahead and shoot you out, sir. I need you to hop on this, man. 4 fragrances that you would double up on. And then I also need Carlos over at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover to hop on this, if you will, sir, if you're not too busy right now. And then also Steven, if you're not too busy over at Red Lessons, man, if you can hop on this one as well to spark some life into this thing, because I think this one is dope. This is a nice challenge here. Go ahead and hop on it, please. I'm your boy, as always, you know who I am. Big BB, don't hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are back again. Before you go, check out 502 Fragrance Reviews and hit the goddamn bell.